Oh, here we go. Oh my god, I think I have silver.
I walk the fields and feel the breeze, with my trusty knocks I dig with ease. Searching past through ancient land, mysteries calling metal in my hand. Leprechauns and ancient myths, castles old and cliffs that kiss. Iron soil beneath my feet, wildlife watching tales we meet. I'm a metal detectorist, detechnician of this twist.
Okay, we're going to give this place a shot again today. This is visit number 4 to the new permission. Still hasn't been planted, so we'll keep going while we can before it gets planted and before we lose it for 6 months or so. Paul, I think, is going to join me again today. Don't see him yet, but he'll be here soon. So it's on to the first button of the day. Third signal, 2 bits of trash, and it's just a concave button with no detail that I can see. Right, hopefully won't be recording too many buttons unless they're nice, but that was the first sort of find. I think this is button 63 off this field. So it's on to the next. And we have a sunbather. Is it a coin or a button? Coin or a button? Ooh. That is a button. Right, there's a dot in the middle where the loop was. So, button number 64. On to the next. 1919, I think.
1919, exactly.
So just here with Paul. He's found the first George V off the permission, which is strange that it's taken until now to find the George V. Excellent, nice condition. Fair play. On to the next.
Up to the next.
After on to the next, yeah. Okay, we have something here. It looks like it's going to be one of these lovely round buckles. Yes, boy. Oh, that is beautiful. Look at that. I don't think there's any decoration on it, but that is a lovely buckle. That's lovely. Probably not, well, it could be up to 200 years old. You wouldn't know. That's lovely. I like that. Brilliant. On to the next. Paul's just come over. He's showing me what we think is a George III halfpenny. You can see the harp and crown, so it's a Hibernia. We can't really make out the bust, but it sort of fits with George III. We'll go with that. So
On to the next one.
on to the next. Okay. Right. Paul just called me over. I think he's got an excellent George II. Let's see this. Okay. The light, there's the bust quite clearly. And you said you can see, oh, there's a lovely harp and crown there. And 1743, you said?
Yeah.
That
the bottom.
is-
43, 1743.
I rarely get them where I can make out the date. Brilliant. Where's his head gone again?
Beautiful.
Fantastic. You can even see George's perfectly written there. George's, II, Rex. That is great condition. Brilliant. On to the what?
On to the next one.
On to the next, that's it. And I have another relic. I have one of these. Hollow on the back, but there's a screw hole there. I think this is probably a keyhole cover, that it swings down over the keyhole when the key is out, it just swings down over the keyhole. I think that's what that is. If you have any other suggestions, I'm going to go with keyhole cover. It's nice either way. On to the next. Okay, this is strange. Is this a bullet with one ring, or is there two? One that I can see, but it doesn't have a hollow there. I'm no expert on bullets. It doesn't seem very pointy. It is lead. Yeah, that is. I'll ask Paul when I see him there in a minute. But it's one of them. Strange if it's a bullet. On to the next. Okay, it's button time, but this time we have another doozy. I think we have a navy button. I see an anchor. Do you see the anchor? Inside an oval shape. What a button. My God. I'm not finding too many coins today, but the buttons are keeping it interesting. We'll look at that in more detail at home. At least it's something, and I like it. On to the next. Paul just come up to me with another button, a beautiful button, but I'm not sure exactly what it is. That looks like a flagpole with like a windsock or something blowing out of it. I could be totally wrong there. It definitely means something. So if any of you know what this might be, if we don't have it googled in the meantime, let us know in the comments below, please. Anyway, fantastic button. Again, the button's off this field. Brilliant. On to the next. Yeah, I know I'm going to jinx it, but I'm going to live dig this one because it's the clearest high tone I've got in this field, I think, over the 4 visits. It's a solid 90 and it's very clear. It's probably a can or a jam jar lid. Maybe it's a big lump of iron, but I'll dig it just in case. We'll bring you along so you can laugh at me when it turns out to be complete junk. But just in case it's that. There's a big turnip or a beet. I think it's beet, fodder beet. That's in this field. Right. In case it turns out to be the big silver half crown that I'm after. The Irish silver half crown, but I'd take any half crown at this stage. Oh, it's out. It's there. 90 to 92. Come on, be something good for a change. I can't complain. I've had a good couple of days here. Yeah. Oh, it's big, it's round, it's not silver, but it's big and round, huge. Like, that is a whopper. It's a coin or a token. Right. Yes. Okay, not silver, but I'm not complaining. Let's hope there's a bit of detail on this. It could be one of those big tokens, a condor token. I think there is something trying to come through on that side. Let's see this side. Oh, I think it's going to be probably one of those Georgian pennies that don't have a very high relief on their imagery, and they tend to wear off very quickly. Look at the thickness. It's about 3 millimeters thick, like one of those condor tokens. I think it probably is something like that. Maybe when it dries and I get it home and under a light, I see bits of detail possibly. There seems to be a ring around the edge. Right, I'd say this is one to look at when we get home. Nice. So it is on to the next. Paul is back with another stunning button. I think that's one of those loyalty buttons. Does that say KGR? King George Rex or something like that. There's a crown over whatever the monogram is. If you know, please put it in the comments below. That's a fantastic find again. On to the next. Okay, another live because I like this signal. Sorry about the wind if it's interfering. This was a solid 62-ish. Let's see. In or out, in or out. Out. Or over here. Oh, you can't really see the screen because the rain has made it dirty. Okay, somewhere over there anyway. Is it in this? It is. It's in this lump. Let's break this lump open. Oh, here we go. Oh my god, I think I have silver. Oh yes, boy. I see a little silhouette of a bus. Scaramouche, Scaramouche. Yes. Wait until I call Paul. Paul! Paul! No, he's concentrating on a signal. Oh, I'll call him in a second. This is fabulous! Let's bring it out. Oh, it's a bank token. Yes, boy. I think this is my third bank token. A 5 pence one. I found two 10 pence ones in the past. Yes. Yes. That should be George the Third. Oh my god, I'm over the moon. A 5 pence. Let me just give it a clean off there. Bank token 5 pence Irish 1806, or is that 5? You can probably see it there. Yes! Paul! He's coming. I'm just gonna go over and show him. Silver! First one of the year. And it's nearly the end of April. My first silver of the year.
Oh,
A bank token, 5 pence Irish.
lovely one.
That'll be George the Third. It's either 1806 or 1805.
I have, but I bought
Oh, okay.
something like that. I have
I found two 10 pence ones in the past.
10 pence
That's
and
the
5
5
pence.
pence,
Yeah. Beautiful, good
I'm
preserve.
so delighted. And I got it in the live as well because it was a nice signal.
Preserve this patina. Don't clean
yeah.
too deep
Yeah,
because
I never
the
do.
worth of this will be reduced for 50%. I say
I'm delighted with
beautiful.
that. I knew they had to be here.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
This is the best find to this time,
Yeah, we'll take it.
Beautiful.
On to the next.
On to the
Yes. I think I see Britannia. I need to turn from the wind. There's Britannia. Beautiful green patina. Where's my brush? Will I get a date? guess what? The old glasses have to come out. The date needs a bit of work, but the monarch is, I'm going to say Victoria. Looks a bit strange. Oh, it is. It's a veiled head Victoria. Yeah, you'll have to trust me. It's a veiled head Victoria, so it's a later Vicky. You might be able to see some of it there. It's a bit corroded around her head. Right, so that'll be late 1800s right into 1901. Okay, on to the next. Well, you won't believe this. This day just gets better. I'm on to another silver, and it's another George III 5p Irish bank token. Look at that, slightly more worn than the last one, but it's slightly more silver as well. You can see the bank token 5p Irish, the year is kind of worn off of it. Probably 1805 or 6 again. May not be. We'll check that when we go home. But what a day. Wow. Paul's just left. He's getting into his car. I just sent him a picture of this. He's had a great day as well. What a permission. Thank you to the landowner if you're watching this, because it's a fantastic permission. Brilliant. On to the next. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. I nearly threw this into my pouch as scrap. Look at this. I haven't properly cleaned it up. I think I'm right anyway. I think we have a silver thimble. Yes. Oh man, are you kidding me? This day. Look at it, it's all torn up at the bottom. I'll have to dig out the inside to see is there hallmarks down the bottom of it. But that's without doubt a silver thimble. Well, I say without doubt. I suppose I'll have to do the old test when I get home. Hopefully I won't be disappointed and it's only aluminium, but it's got all the colouring of silver. It absolutely does. Oh my God. Yes, boy. Silver thimble. On to the next, whatever that might be. This might be worthy of a live dig, and then I'm going to start heading home. What a day. Cannot complain whatsoever. Still in the hole, 69 to 71. Could be a bottle top, Coke can. Oh, I think we're out. Yes, we are. 77, 76 now. What have we got? I don't see anything. Oh, it's big. Oh, would you believe it? It's another one of those horse brass backing plates. No, it's funny. I was watching, what's her name? Jessie, Detecting with Jessie. Watching one of her videos, and she pulled up one of these, And I commented that I've pulled up a few over the years, and including in my last video, which at this moment is not gone up on YouTube yet. But yeah, I was led to believe a while back that these are the backing plate to a horse breast, but I'm not entirely sure. They're not a spoon bowl or anything like that. I think some decoration went in there, and they were probably mounted on a saddle or some part of the horse tack. But if you know and you have any other information about these, stick it in the comments below. It's one of them. Right, I think I'm going to start turning around and going back to the car now. I have enough found for today, I'd say. What a day it's been. Probably one of my best ever. On to the next. Okay, I thought I was finished recording. I should be gone. My head wants to keep going. My body is saying, come on now lad, you've had enough of it. But it's hard to stop when you've had such a good day. But I've just pulled this out. And I have a feeling that bust looking left is not Victoria. You turn it around, and you know, I watch a lot of American YouTubers. I'll need to confirm it with some of them, but is this an American large cent? Is that what we're looking at here? Gary Hulls, you'll be getting a text in the next 30 seconds. You better answer it. Is this an American large cent? I think it says 1 cent there in the middle. If it is, this is crazy. Right, on to the next. If I find out what this is soon, I'll get back to you. What a day. Crazy day. Probably one of the best days out detecting in a long time. I'll do a better wrap up. I'll do the long boring wrap up later when I know more about the stuff that I found. But a quick rundown: not one but two Irish 5p bank tokens from George III. Maybe a Condor token. Silver thimble, I'm hoping. I didn't film this piece of lead because I wasn't sure if it was something or nothing. I'm still not sure. Then all these buttons and other bits and pieces. And finished off with an American large cent. I'm waiting for Gary Hulls to get back to me, and Jason Bazaffi. I think that's how you pronounce it. Otherwise known as Quarter Hoarder on YouTube. I'm waiting for him to get back. But what a day of detecting. On to the wrap up. Well, what a day that was. Right, gonna go through quickly Paul's finds. A couple of nice little buckles, a D buckle and a broken buckle. Smashed musket ball, it looks like. That looks like a clock hand. This is a brass or bronze, whatever that is. Few nice buttons. Nice George V 1919 penny. There he is. This button, a friend of mine has put this on ID My Finds page for me. We think it's a livery button of some type, but nobody has come back with a positive ID. It looks like a flagpole with like a windsock attached. I have a better picture of it somewhere that I'll put up. Sorry about the band-aid. I've sliced my finger today doing a bit of work. This little button, plain flat, but you turn around the back and look at the gold gilt on it. If you saw that first, wouldn't you think you had a gold coin? Oh, this button. Now that's a stunner. That's like one of those, what do they call them? A loyalty button, as in back in the day, people that were loyal to the king or queen would wear buttons with the initials or monogram or whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure what it is. I have a better picture. I'll put it up. But does it say, is it a George Rex? One of the Georges? I don't know what it says around the outside. Maybe somebody on here will know. You can see the crown over the initials. Hibernia halfpenny, but we don't know from what era it's. Yeah. Then this stunning George II. Look at the detail that's left in it. I never find them with this much detail. You can see the Georgius perfectly, and the II and the Rex, and you can see, you can make out the lines on his face and everything. And I never get them with a date, and this one has the date 1743. Imagine that. Harp and crown. What a great condition George II coin. So call it a fantastic day, and I'll get my stuff out there now. Right, what a day that was. Here are my finds. 2 more driving range balls. That's 4 in total now off that field. Add them to that pile. Keyhole cover, I think. Little bullet. Not sure of the variety. Somebody might know. Another one of these backing plates to a horse brass or whatever it is. Again, if you know, let me know. A nice little buckle. I like this buckle. That is a nice buckle. A bit of a possible harmonica or some other musical instrument reed, possibly. Iron buckle. Another bunch of buttons. That was probably a nice button one time. Could have been a livery button, but anything that's on it is long gone. No detail, 4-holer, flat, plain, flat button, and then you have this one. Look at that for detail. That's a navy button, and I found it, or one almost identical, in my, oh, don't knock everything, in my book of buttons even. So this is it. Now the one I have is slightly bigger than the one in the picture. I think they're meant to be life size, aren't they? So this is slightly bigger than it, but the details are pretty much precisely the same. Get you in focus. Pretty much. And it is a fouled anchor and a hatched field within a cable edged oval and similar rim. Overall vestiges of gilt, and there is signs of gold gilt in the hatched field there. And it's saying Royal Navy Captain or Commander or Lieutenant. From the age range would be 1st of June 1795 to 23rd of March 1812. I didn't measure the diameter of it. It says 22 millimeters, 22.17 millimeters. I will measure the diameter of this. Anyway, that's a nice find. So that was the nicest button I got on the day. Coins, a few bits of lead there, go into the lead scrap. Coins, right. English 2p, I think I see 1975 on it. Irish 10p, modern 10p, it's the newer one, 1997. They got smaller. This is the original. Didn't find that yesterday, but that's the original, just for size comparison. And they turned the salmon the opposite way when they made them smaller. What else? Another Queen Victoria farthing. It's the veiled head, and from the bit of the date that I could see left, I think I see 2 zeros, so that would make it 1900, which would fit with the veiled head. And it's just a button. This, I can't get any detail off of it other than to say it's possibly a type of a condor token or a miner's token. There's a raised edge around there, like a raised rim. The other side, yeah, there's not much left. If you see something in it that gives it away, it might be just a Georgian 1 penny. It's fairly thick. Yeah, it's about the size of other miners tokens that I have found. And then on to, oh yeah, what about this? What a surprise this was. My friend Gary from Oregon straight away said, yeah, that's a, he called it a braided head large cent. You can see 1 cent there within a laurel wreath, I guess. And Jason from the quarter hoarder called it a matron head. Now, I've been trying to look up the difference between the two, and there's very little difference in how they look. I forget what the date ranges are, but from the end of the 18th century towards the middle of the 19th century. I could be wrong. I'll put them up here if I figure them out. But it's either a braided head or a matron head. Somebody that knows these kinds will know straight away, probably. Something. They'll know something about them. Right. And a mower blade that was lost probably in the last 2 years. And you can see it hit something there, and that's probably what disconnected it from the machine. And that's why I take big bits of iron off the surface of the fields when I find them, because you don't want your machinery hitting that kind of stuff. That's going in the scrap. And if I move my button book, yes, the jigsaw has not been finished. There's the scrap. And that's going into the scrap. Then we're on to the silver, triple silver. Can you believe it? And I dropped it. Triple silver. Lovely silver thimble. Big chunk missing out of it. Can't see any hallmarks. So I'm guessing if they were on it, they were on the chunk that's gone. That was amazing. But what was more amazing were these two guys. George III. This one is kind of worn. The date is kind of gone. But bank token 5 pence Irish. To get one of them is a fantastic day out. To get 2 of them, and this one is, there's a beautiful dark tarnish on it, but the detail, everything is there. Look at that. 1805. What a thing to find 2 of them in one day. So that was my roundup of a great day. If you're interested though in this kind of stuff, you should give me a thumbs up and maybe subscribe. And if you've got a sticker from your channel, why not get it on this board? Send me an email at dtechnician@gmail.com. Anyway, that's it. It's on to the next. Slán go fóill.
I'm the technician, search beneath the sand. Notch 900 in my hand, all across this land. Ireland's wild, the history runs deep. Wildlife sings, wild secrets they sleep.